Hello and welcome to Thalric Plays Darkest Dungeon. The following episode was recorded during one of my live streams on Twitch, so without further ado, let's jump into the episode. Hello and welcome to my first Darkest Dungeon stream. So, what is new? The green screen is new. It's new and shiny and hopefully okay in terms of quality and everything. And hey, Game Night, I did see you in there, in the chat, assuming you're still there, so hi buddy. And yeah, there's probably no reason to delay this further. What we could do, is there a way to play the intro again? I think, maybe? Let's try. Is that it? Nope, watch the intro cinematic, yep. For everybody that does not know Darkest Dungeon, let's watch the intro cinematic real quick.
Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor.
Okay, so that's apparently all it. A little bit about me and Darkest Dungeon. I played this game when it came out of early access, and as you can see here, this is my first save. I made it to week 32, and then I dropped out of the game for some reason, and I never really got back to it, but I want to change that now, so that's what we are going to do, and let's do this. So we're going to call this the, I don't know, the Darkest Twitch save. Always a good name, I think, and that is where we are going to start.
You will arrive along the old road.
Okay, I think me changing the volume of my monitor, or no, of my headset changed it. I do have the key here on my keyboard, and I think that might have just skipped stuff. So let's try that again. I think I cut the intro short there. Yeah. So let's do that again. Let's do this. I think also I might have cut the intro there short, but let's just keep it like this again. A little bit hiccups. So thanks buddy. And now we do this again, hopefully without cutting off the intro again.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient, pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Thanks for the host, buddy. Actually, I do have the audio turned down, but apparently it does not work on the cinematics once again, as I'm used to it by other games. I can check that again, but I think I do have the master volume turned down pretty low, actually. So, let's see here. Audio, yep. So the master volume is pretty low. It just does not work during the cinematics, so... And here we go.
brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The Hamlet is just ahead.
Okay, so it's basically the tutorial mission, and I do know how to play the game. And at least it's been very long, but I do know how it works, so we'll do okay, I think. And we can still go through this. It's turn-based combat, so we can click on a skill icon and then click on the highlighted target. And using skills is spot dependent, as you can see by the dots here. So we might not be able to use all the skills because we're not in the right position to use them. Nice dodge there. And let's see, anything I want to do here? Probably just kill him, I guess.
As the enemy crumbles.
And we'll take the money that it gives us. Also, we can switch between the back and the map. We can change our default party order, but there isn't one. And yeah, let's just keep walking here, I guess. And this is a so-called curio, interactive objects. And we can click or press W to investigate them. And in this case, it's something good. And we get some money and a jade. So what do we have here?
There is much to be found in forgotten places.
It's a brigand bloodletter.
An ambush. Send these
and
a message.
Oh god, I can't even say
The
that.
owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
So what can we do? Maybe I should deactivate the subtitles. Looks a bit weird. Tracking shop, probably still just... Or maybe I do want to kill the guy in the back first, I guess. And let's do that. So we buff ourselves. So what was that buff again? It's been really long, so I don't remember any of the skills, or not a whole lot of them, but it should still be okay. So we can't hit the guy in the back because this guy does take up 2 spaces. Yeah, let's just... Nope. Audio subtitles. But let's go 15% maybe. And I think I'm going stunning blow. What's the stun chance here? He's got a 50% stun resist, so it's not that good. And the Blood Bowl player in me doesn't want to do a 50% chance to not stun. So we are just going to smite him and go for the direct damage. Blanket fire hits us both. Minus dodge. Oh well, it's okay, I guess. And I should probably switch these two because they are better in this configuration. And let's see. We are bleeding, but that's not too big of a problem. More blanket fire. But now we can actually use stuff from him in the back, which is better. I'm not doing a really good job here with focusing on them down, so this is not how you should play this, I guess. But oh well, in the tutorial it's really hard to lose. It's possible, and the game is usually pretty unforgiving, but it's not that big of a deal. So corpses. When they die, when enemies die, they leave their corpse usually, and that can influence the position you're attacking. So there are skills that clear away corpses.
The sharpened blade.
Take the food as well, and we've completed the quest. And so now what I should do is return to the Hamlet, but when we continue adventuring, we can still take this, but it's trapped. So I resisted the blight that would have hit us there. And we get all the fun stuff and some experience. And when you level up, you do get positives or negative quirks or perks. I think they're called perks. In this case, Dismas here gets the +3 crit plus 3% to crit for ranged skills, which is pretty good. It's positive. It's always nice if it's positive.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
And now we are in the Hamlet. On any screen, plus H to helpful in that mode. Okay, I'm pressing H and it's opening up and closing right again. That's interesting. I have to keep pressing it. Okay. So, what can we do first? Let's just take a look here. In the stagecoach, we can recruit new heroes.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools.
So we will recruit
All
both
will
of these,
find
the
their
Plague
way to
Doctor
us now
and
that
the
road is
Vestal.
clear.
And what else do we have? We have the Graveyard
Frost
for
will end up here,
dead heroes,
covered in the poison
and the
earth,
Ancestors,
awaiting
Memoirs,
merciful oblivion.
to watch cutscenes again, and
In time,
other
you
stuff.
will know the tragic extent of my failings.
And we need to complete our first real quest, I think, to unlock more. Yeah, complete more quests to unlock. So, that is what we're going to do.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
This is the character, so you can see the preferred position here. It's dependent on the skills, and you can see the positive and negative skills. So what does he have? Plus 10 damage to melee skills, intense craving for alcohol, and minus accuracy on range skills. That's kind of annoying, but can't be helped. And what does she have? Minus to melee skills. Okay, that's at least okay. We can work with that. And we can... I could go in the Darkest Dungeon, but nope. Nope, nope. Not going to do that. So we are just going to go into the ruins here, and we need to explore 90% of the rooms for that to work, or for that to succeed.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold.
Before, we can
Later,
always buy provisions, so
in
what
blood.
do I want to get? It's a short mission, so I think we're going to go with 8 torches. Also, well, let's go a full stack of food. It's probably too much, but better over-prepared than unprepared. I'm not sure at the moment how much I need of these. I know that all of these have their specific quirks to them, so some of them are more bleed heavy, while others are more blight heavy, but I don't remember what the ruins do, so we'll get there. And let's see, the hero panel. Yeah, okay. So that's what I already did here, just to see this. And let us see. So I have to say that I want to move to this room, and what do we have? Oh, that's a torch. And you always have these hallways, and then you go into a room, and in a room stuff can happen. So what do we actually
Space,
have
common
here?
stars, galaxies, Orion.
Thank you, buddy, for donating 10 euros. That you're actually the first one to do so. So I kind of have to see why your name is not showing up. I'm going to check that in a moment there. The first time I heard that sound, that was kind of a surprise. Let's see. Okay, so that's the buff on... Okay, on one of us. That's fine. So let me check that. And Game Night enters the darkest Twitch stream. Oh, yes, you did. So let me... Why is that not showing up? I need to... Did I not? Did I? It should. Give me a moment here. I need to check this. There it is. Okay, now it's there. Thanks, buddy. That's really awesome. And let's see. What do we want to go for? So these guys are 200% bleed resistance, so open vein really doesn't help us, so I'm probably just going to go for a pistol shot. And let's see. This is our heal, but we don't really need to heal, so I'm just going to try and stun. Their stun resistance is pretty bad, so we're just going to stun the guy in the front. And let's see. After being stunned, they do get a stun resist, or a resist increase. What does that actually do? It does 4 to 8 damage, and it hits the both in the first row, or so the first two guys. So Zealous Accusation here is pretty much the best thing we can do, I think. And then we can just kill this guy, like so.
Be gone, fiend.
Okay, and then we do have this chest, and we're going to use a key here. Wait, oh no. Oh, it's an unlocked strongbox. That's the mistake I made when I started playing this game.
It's you.
Mezcal, thanks for following. Is that how you pronounce that? I hope so. Oh, I forgot to buy shovels, actually. That could have been a mistake, so let's hope that I don't need that many right now. And let us continue. Yep! Of course. Start things off with a shovel.
Even the cold stone seems bent
we
on
will use the
preventing
shovel.
passage.
So, good thing I actually found one right there. So I do remember some of the bosses as well, but really not a whole lot. Well, that's probably not true. I do remember some of them pretty well, but others not at all. So they're, but at some I will know what to do, at others I won't. So what are we going for here? None of this is really good, but I think the stun here might be the best. So in Darkest Dungeon, this is more for YouTube. Okay, Mass, hi, and thanks for following. So this is more for everybody that watches it on YouTube and is not familiar with this game. The stun did not work. You do have two things to keep track of in Darkest Dungeon. One are your hit points, and the other is the stress level. And there are enemies that deal stress damage specifically. And so I think the cultist acolyte here is one of those. So I'm just trying to keep her from actually stunning us, or actually hitting us with stress, because stress is bad. And I should probably use a torch here, or two. Yeah, one is fine for now. And do we want to stun? I think it might not be the worst idea ever. So let's see. And yeah, probably just go for the plague grenade. Should kill her. Well, the blight should. Nope, she's resisting everything right now. Wow. There's a stressful incantation. And that's 20 stress. Now that's pretty bad. And once you reach 100 stress, something good or bad is going to happen. Usually bad, but potentially okay. And let's... how much damage does the Grave Shot Blast deal? 3 to 5, so I think that's fine if it would hit. I really need to pay more attention to the hit chances, I think. Let's just kill her with Dazzling Light now.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And what do we go for next? I could try for a Stunning Blow on him. Nice. So that should help us quite a bit. And yes, at 200 you suffer a heart attack, which is kind of bad.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
And I think we can take the time to heal up this Marcia. And I'm going to change the... do you want this Crusader to be your name, buddy, or should I take another one? I think if I remember correctly, if I get that far, I'm not sure I will, Dismas and Reynald here can't get into the Darkest Dungeon. They won't go in there. So if you survive that long, if you would be him, you wouldn't be able to go into the Darkest Dungeon. If I'm not wrong. I might be, but I don't think I am. So, yeah. Here, pack contains a loot. Oh,
If
2 more
only
keys.
treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly
It's
corruption.
nice that you have so much faith in me, buddy. And there's our next fight, and that box probably is not unlocked. So do I have anything that actually... Okay, the pistol shot is better against marked targets. But I can't really... Well, I could mark, but not too much. Let's just go for the pistol shot on her. I still want her to die first, because of stress damage. And... what's next? Plague grenade. Well, I probably don't need to stun her, because we already... she already took her turn. So I can probably just go for that. Oh, nice crit. And he's human, so his bleed resist isn't that good. It's 1 per turn, and he still has 3 hit points, so that won't kill him. Let's just go with the Dazzling Light and try to kill her. That does not work, but at least she's stunned this time around. Let me just move the chat box a bit. I think it's not in the best position. It could be a little bit more to the left. Just needs... where is it? Come on. There it is. So, we can move it over a little bit to the left. That should be better. And what do I want to do? Probably... yeah, let's go with Zealous Accusation here. What's our hit chance? 85% is good enough. It's going to kill the guy in the front.
Destroy them all.
I was considering top right, but I think it's okay where it is. I just didn't want it to be... your name was a little bit too far to the right. I just adjusted a little bit to the left there. 0 damage, but a stun. Nice. That's what I wanted. So, I know there's a whole lot of stuff around just
Well struck.
playing around with the light, but I'm not good enough for that yet to go for dark runs or other stuff. So I'm just going to use torches on a regular basis here.
So clearly in view.
And that is an heirloom chest, so here we can actually go for that. It will work. And it gives us 8 crests and more gold. Nice. And we get scouting. That's always a nice mechanic, because it shows you what you're going to encounter next. And in this case we see there's a trap. And that will... it's always visible, but you do need to see that there is one. And I think this is still scripted, that you get the trap here at all times, so that they can show you the cue for this. And you can see the disarm chances here, and this must obviously, as the highwayman does have the best chance for that. And so we can disarm it with 90%. Nothing in this room, so we need 90% of the rooms, so I'm going to go for these 2, and that will be the 90% in that case, which is good enough. Okay. And then we also get the hunger tiles, so where there I do have to eat food, otherwise we will take stress damage. So I did take too much food by a long shot, but it's okay. I think I know now for the next short missions that I really don't need that much food. And now I will take stress damage because I didn't bring another shovel. Shovel, not shuffle.
You must rely on flesh and indefatigable.
It's not the truffle shuffle. Yes. Torch. Torches are pretty on key though. And there's our last battle, basically. And these are all undead enemies, so bleed damage is probably out of the question. Oh boy, tempting goblet. That's nice. And what can we go for? Yeah, possibly just this guy. I think the arbalist here in the back doesn't actually cause stress damage, but the guy with the goblet does, the courtier. And so I'd really like to get rid of him first. And what else? Do I need some healing? I think it could be not. It's not the worst idea to heal up the highwayman here. Let's see. We could mark. Probably not. Let's stun him. Okay, nice. So, ideally, this guy is just going to die now. Nope, he dodges. Because why not? That's a shame. Probably more healing. And let's see, we can't... I probably can't stun here, so let's go for the blinding gas. And try to blight both of them for damage. Is he dead with that? Yes, he is. That's good. And I'm going to stun him this time around. Just trying to minimize what they can do here while we take out other stuff. But with the stun resistances these guys now have, it's probably not easy anymore to do that. So we're... Well, I could have stunned the guy in the back again, but I think the straight up damage was better in this case. But now I'm going to try and stun him again, because we have the chance. Thank you. And what else do we have? Well, probably we can just kill him. Yes. So only the guy in the front will remain in a moment. The blight here is not good enough to kill him on its own, so we're going to take a little bit more damage there in a moment. But that is fine. Let's actually stun him again if we can. And yeah, okay, I really don't need to do anything to him. He's going to die on the next round, so why bother? Well, actually, I could heal, but it's over after this anyways. Well, let's just do this. Nope, didn't hit him. That's fine. Just straight up damage. Well, they're undead, so their bleed resist is not that unsurprising. And I can't hit the guy in the back.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Yeah, die, please. Okay, we even got to do this. That's good. So, continue adventuring, of course. In the name of my God. So, wackadoodle. Oh yeah, of course. And this... more. And I think because we're actually doing okay, well, we could be doing better, of course. But I still have some torches left, so let's just go to the one room I haven't gone to yet and just see if there's something there. Potentially we might be able to get something. It is a little bit more stressed just to walk that way, but it could be worse. At least in terms of health. Oh! Another room battle on the way there. That's a bit of a surprise. Oh! Now that's kind of annoying. Let's bleed him. I really should kill her. But we'll see. Yeah, he's okay in the first. Let's just take him down, I guess. Yeah, the bleed will kill him regardless, I think. And we're stun her. Nope, we didn't stun her. So he can't do anything, so we'll just move him forward. And let's focus on her, since she is in range, but she's resisting everything. Well, we can still kill her. That's nice. Yes, no stun. That's quite unfortunate. Let's try again with the stun here. Okay,
The light,
nice.
the
That
promise
worked.
of safety.
And do I really need to switch party order around? I think we can just do that. Let's just... Oh,
Another
that's a crit.
abomination cleansed
And crits
from our
do
lands.
reduce stress, which is pretty nice. Oh, nice, a
Be
blight
wary.
stone. That's not the worst
Triumphant
thing
pride
when we don't
precipitates
have
a
anything
dizzying
else.
fall.
Restore purity, blah, 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 blah. Let's just buff ourselves with this and keep moving. Oh, before I forget, I do need to do this to get Reynald back in first position. Oh, yeah. That's the thing with
Mechanical
traps. If you
hazards
don't see them,
possessed
they're
by
kind of
evil
bad.
intent.
So that was kind of a mistake. And there's another fight here. Okay. I'm not too confident with in my health again, or anymore, but it probably could be worse. Oh, nice crit. So what do we get? Possibly just kill this guy with the blight. And I am going to heal. Oh, nice crit. And let's also stun the guy. So I'm very happy that the green screen is actually working. And it's looking good enough, I think. It could be a bit better, but when I started fiddling around with it, it looked worse. So I'm happy with how it turned out. Yeah, let's go for him. And I think we can just take him down. And this guy will die from the blight, so we only have the Bone Soldier in the front left.
Unforeseen.
And let's try to stun him. Because if I don't have to heal, because we don't take any damage, that's fine as well. And we get to go first, and down he goes. So, I do have to drop some stuff here. So I think this is gone for the Sapphire. And then the
In
torches
radiance, may we find victory.
for this. So what is this? The Holy Fountain. I'm not sure what I need to put in there for that to work. I need to look that up, but I'm still going to touch it. And that sounds dirtier than I meant it, but something bad can happen with these, and you need to put an item in there to make it do something specific, I think. And I'm not sure which it is here, so I'm just going to do this, and we just get healed. Okay, maybe that's one of those that always does something good. And by pressing on that, we go back to the Hamlet. And what do we get? A whole bunch of stuff. Well, probably should have left that going. So, Hagiomania, obsessed with sainthood. Okay, whatever that means. On guard, +4 speed, and dodge on 5 dodge on the first round. And Giscard here gets Unholy Slayer. +10 accuracy versus Unholy, and crit versus Unholy. That's good. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Darkest Dungeon. If you want to catch me live during one of my streams on Twitch, feel free to follow the link to my channel and follow me there to get notified when I stream. You can also subscribe to my channel here if you haven't done so already. And then, because this is the end card in case you haven't noticed yet, here are 2 more suggestions as to what else you could watch from me. And that's it. So, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.